What's going on, guys? This is your boy Mr. Retro Angel here once again with another video. This time we're doing a little bit of calibration. A lot of people on YouTube been messaging me up and saying how your settings are. How do I get deep blacks and take advantage of my U8G? The best colors, the best brightness. This is for the people that like vivid colors, deep blacks, a lot of good highlights, a lot of brights. So this might be a little bit overkill for some people, but you can always manage and put the settings a little bit down after you get these settings in. So before we do calibration, it's always a good idea to write down your settings or take a snap picture of it before you do them, just in case you don't like these settings. You can always go back, or you can also go back to stock and reset it. So let's start up with the game. What I like to do first, I always like going to light sources. In this case, it's a good light source here. Make sure how bright that looks is not crushed, the whites. Looking at the blacks in the sky all around. Make sure everything looks great. Flames are also good to look at. Make sure you have two type of tone colors. Alright, so with that said, this looks great. Let's start it up. You want to go to settings on picture, and on my backlight I have local dimming on medium. Backlight level is 100. Some people like, if you like high, you can always do high, but that's a little dark for me. It crushes my black. So medium gives up that pop. Medium gives it that brightness on any light sources like fire or neon signs. So you want that on medium. Backlight level's 100. Sensors off. Of course, you want that off. The picture mode will be HDR. Your contrast will be 85. Brightness 47. Color 65. If that's too saturated for you, the colors are too much, you can always put that down to 60. I find 62, 60 is pretty good for me. But 65 gives it that pop. Like I said, this is everybody's different. This is my liking. Maybe you like it, maybe it'll be too much for you, so you got that option. Tint is 0 and sharpness will be 15. Once again, a lot of people like, I said that sweet spot for me will be 13 and 15. And you could put it up to 20. You got a little bit sharpness, but I found the sweet spot between 15 around that number. So it varies. So you could want to try that out between 13 to 20, and the number between them two, whatever you like at the end. So that's what I have is 15. We'll go to advanced settings. Color temperature will be warm 2 on the old models. On the old firmware will be mid-low. But the guys, the new firmware now is warm 2, so you want that in warm 2. HDMI dynamic range will be auto. Active contrast will be high. Filmmaker mode will be off, of course. Color space native, and your FreeSync off. Xbox has VRR, so I don't really need it. And plus the VSync, what it does is makes it a little bit darker, so you want that off. HDMI will be picture quality optimization. You leave it on there the way it is. This is where all the magic happens, guys. This is what you need to do. You go to color tuner, and you start in red, and copy these exactly the way I have them here. You can always reset. If you don't like it, you can always reset, because in on stock everything's on 0, but you can mess around with this. You have your red. Anytime during the video, you pause it if I'm going too fast. The green, I have -1, 2, and -10 on brightness. Blue, you want -1, 0, and brightness -9. Always pause the video to see if I'm going too fast. On yellow, you just want saturated 1. Cyan, -3, 3, and then 0. Remember, minus is back 3, and this is forward 3. So you notice the 3 is minus, and this one's just a regular 3. Don't forget that, guys. Magenta, you have 2, 0, 0. And finally, we have flesh tone. You want that on 000. You don't need that. The flesh tones are great on this TV, so you don't need that. Alright, then you go to white balance and go to 2 point. And G offset, you want it -1. And G gain -3. Remember, not 3 here. You go back like this, -3. Don't get that confused. Always remember that's a minus or just a regular number. Remember, guys, you can always reset if it looks weird for you, because sometimes your eyes need to adjust, get used to it. Happens to me once in a while where I change the colors and I don't like them after a while, so you can always reset. Alright, after you do that, you go to gamma calibration, and you want to go down. You see how it says 0 on gain? Go all the way up to 60%. That's when you put -2 here. You start at 60%. 65 -2, 70 -2, 75 -2, 80 -2, 85 -2, 90, 95, and 100 -2. All these. But you start on 60. That's where you start putting -2. It will be on 0, but you put on -2. Alright, guys? After you're done with that, you're basically done with the TV part. What I want you to do, go to HDR calibration on your Xbox or your PS5. It's a little different on there, but it's the same concept. So on here, remember, you want to barely see. Don't copy what you see on the screen right now, because my phone picks up more of a vibrant. It'll pick up more contrast and is brighter than it usually is. So what you want to do in your own TV is make sure it's the darkest possible, that you can see the checkerboard, but real dim, as dim as you can make it, where you can see 2 colors. Alright, after that you go here, and what you want to do, let's go back if I can show you. Make sure as soon as the checkerboard disappears, the lines, that's when you want to leave it at. Same with this one. Let me go back. And it starts off like this. You want to go all the way. As soon as the lines disappear, you're done. And hopefully you have a great image. So that's basically it, guys. If, like I said, if you guys don't like it, you can always just go and put reset settings all the way in the bottom here. Okay, it will reset everything. So that's the video. I hope you guys like the colors that came out. Your highlights hopefully is as good as mine. Every TV is different, and it'll vary. Different models, you have different tastes, different. So you can use mine as a base and just change these around. If it's too much contrast, you can want to lower that down a little bit. Brightness, you'll lower that down. Too much saturation in the color, lower that down, and use my color calibration as a base. So hopefully everything turned out good. Leave a message if you don't like it. Leave a message if you did like it, if it came out pretty good. Just hit me up. If you got any questions, hit me up. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and take care. Peace.